Monzon is through on goal here, 1-on-1. He has the shot. Monzon with the shot. 2-0 here.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Shakhtar, where in today's episode you can see it right there. We are going to be coming up against Manchester City across two legs in the round of 16, our bid to try and make the quarter-final of the Champions League, and it's going to be a tough game against Manchester City. If we go and take a look at how they did in their league phase, Luis Enrique is managing them at the moment. They finished 6th place, 5 wins against teams including Molde, Copenhagen, Slovan Bratislava, Roma, and also a 1-0 win against Liverpool. They had 2 draws against Real Madrid and Valencia, and then also a loss against AC Milan. So it looks like their ability is, their position is relative to their ability. You've got, they drew to Valencia and Real Madrid, who surround them. They lost to AC Milan, who are much further above them, and they beat teams in and around below them as well. So hopefully we can get a result. I think that we can, but we've thought that for the last 3 years, so it might be a tough ask. The final is going to be at Wembley this year, which is an amazing thing, obviously, where Real Madrid won their 15th Champions League. I think we can go on and potentially get a result today. It's very annoying, it changes everything, the fact that we didn't qualify through that top 8, because now we have to play a top 8 team. We won our game against Besiktas. I think it was, what was it on aggregate? It was 5-2 on aggregate there, as you can see. Zeldenrust got himself 3 goals across those games in a 5-2 win. It was annoying that we had to play a team. I guess it was good that we were seeded in the playoff, but we still had to play a team from the top 8 now, which is very frustrating. But if we set up with the right approach, go out wild, play a bit more attacking, I think is the way to go. It's a way of stopping the threat of the goals that have been scored against us. We can go out and play a bit more attacking. It could be the way to go. Now, if you look at the dynamics, how's everyone looking? Kuzminik is complaining about the goalkeepers. I knew this would happen when we sold Barreto. There was no one we could really bring in January, so we've promised to make the young players play. It's a bit annoying though, because look at the club atmosphere. This is the toughest squad. With big players, it's tough to manage these personalities, and I don't think we've got it too right so far. That needs to ideally go back up. It would go back up with a result today against Manchester City. So if we take a look, their top goal scorer is Mohamed Bakayoko. I was actually trying to sign him a few years ago, and now he is an elite player, very, very good player. So it's a bit of a shame that we've missed out on him, to be fair. You can see how good he is. 18 league goals, 6 in the Champions League. I tried to sign him for like 75 million a few years ago, but he didn't come through, and he's with Manchester City now, so we'll have to face up against him. If we take a look at how they're looking as a team, so they work hard for each other. What use is that? It can be good, I guess, but maybe not. Do well on the set pieces. That's good. We are very good at defending from threats like that, which is good. They play a 4-3-3, which we will obviously be. We can sort of match that. Obviously, it's a bit more of a more balanced formation in comparison to what. You could argue we're playing the more balanced formation. Slightly taller squad we have, which is good. What else? What are their weaknesses? Assists from outside of the area, that'll be good in terms of working with the fullbacks. They've been vulnerable against 4-4-2, which I'd have to think about how we, if we go with that setup, and how we can, threaten them when we face up against them with that formation. We'll have to see. The first leg at home, we need to get a win here in this first game. It's a Champions League round of 16 against Manchester City. So the team for this game against Manchester City, we're a bit thin on the ground still. Few injuries, but we have a very, very strong team. The team starts with Enrique in goal, a backline of Camindo, Lozano, Zharov and Cortazar, Ochoa, Lind in the middle, Rysakov, Shevchenko on the wings, and Monzon and Zeldenrust up top. As the teams walk out here in the Donbas arena, what a game it's going to be. We need to make sure Man City don't know what I've hit them when they come to this stadium. We need to make it a scary place. Look at our boys lining up there. all ready to go, and we should be in for a cracker of a game. Obviously starting a bit more positive today in the bid to try and get those goals, early goals, try and get a big win here will be important. Shevchenko's in at the back post here. It's an early goal from Shevchenko. That is 1-0, and of course it's Shevchenko to score. We were switching off from the only commentary into the key highlight. Shevchenko unmarked back post, and that is 1-0 here early on. Very, very good early stuff from us. Obviously he's in a bit of a different role today. That's because we've got a few injuries. Jean is out and Craig Harvey is out, so we've had to play Shevchenko there, but I'm sure it won't be a problem for him. Monzon back post, Shevchenko's there again, he just puts it over. Look at Shevchenko's stats, by the way. He absolutely loves his new role. Look at that, 41 goals and assists going into this game. It's only just turned March. There was only one season where he went and got 40 goals and assists, and he's done it already. He is absolutely insane, and we need a massive performance from him today if we want to have a bid at trying to get through to the quarter final. And I really do hope we can. We'll have to see. We will have to see. But if we do, it feels like we're starting to turn a page. We can finally beat a big team, and if that's what we take away, then that's a big win for us. Monzon is through on goal here, 1-on-1. He has the shot. Monzon with the shot. 2-0 here. What a finish it is from Monzon. And now we lead 2-0 in the Donbas arena. And what a start it's been from us. Nice and positive, straight out from the start. And just look at this. Enrique with the long ball. None of this build-up that we used to do. Zeldin Rush just flicks it on. Monzon finds himself through. He beats his man and slots it into that bottom corner. What a start this is, and now we need to continue to try and build here in this game, try and get a few more goals and take down this City team. As I say, if we can beat a big team like this, you feel like a page is starting to turn. Our attacking displays a bit better, defensively solid, and then we go on and finally, turn the page. That's the way I'd describe it. Turn the page and finally be able to beat teams like this, and then we build up momentum. Whether it's in this season or next season, we build up momentum by the fact that we know we can beat big teams like this. We take that through, and it'll all just come. The momentum will just go and go, just like it did when we were at Tromsø. We topped the league phase, 6 wins there. I think we lost like 1 game in the whole campaign. Just kept going on and on and on, and we beat everyone. Just was swept through the competition and got the result that we needed and won the Conference League. And we need a similar story here, an underdog story, to go on and win the Champions League here. 60 minutes gone. Shevchenko near post. Cortazar is there. 3-0 here. It's Cortazar at the near post. He jogs over to that corner flag so calmly. We're leading 3-0 after 60 minutes. Now, knockout football, I've explained it countless times how it works. We're 3-0 up, but this is, if we continue to play like this, no reason we can't go and get more goals. We just need to hold out here, get this opening result, and then set up accordingly at the Etihad and try and see out this result. 3-0 up here against Manchester City. What a result. We have taken advantage of the home leg for the first time. We are turning that page, and now we just need to continue to play well and come away with that result that we need from this game. Cortazar, how tall is Cortazar, by the way? He is 191, so he is quite tall actually for a fullback as well, and that's why he's won his header. I think he's the same height as Lozano, or Lozano might be a little bit taller. So good at the near post with those corners. We are near post merchants is probably the way to describe it, how we win every corner. So impressive. It's been an amazing game. Is there more in store for us? Kravchuk finds himself on the ball. Zharov at the back into Kravchuk now. Kravchuk into Lozano. Will he look to try and pick a ball out? He's got ball playing defending duties on, so he can try and pick out a ball, not like Zharov, who's playing a bit more of a typical role in place of Sousa, who's out for a few weeks. The injuries going into this game and in the knockouts have been so bad. Every single day I had a new email with a new injury. We've not been at a point this season with Kuzminik's in here. Kuzminik for 4-0. It's a save from the Man City goalkeeper. He's come on and he's made an impact straight away. There was a decision whether we started, we didn't obviously, and it's paid off by playing Monzon and Zeldenros, but Kuzminik can get goals for himself. Monzon into the middle there, who's going to win it? Zharov puts his header back in, it's cleared in the end to Kuzminik. What will he do with it? He plays it back to Lind. Lind might try and pick a ball out now, nothing comes from that. The injuries have been so bad. There's not been a point in this season where I've not had 3 injuries at any time, and it's been quite problematic because even though we've got good depth, we don't have much depth when they get injured. It's a bit frustrating for us, but at the same time, I guess it's just one of those seasons. And going into this game, we've missed Jean, we've missed Craig Harvey, we've missed Sousa, key players for us, but we fought past it and we lead 3-0 here in the Donbas Arena. We need to hold out now, need to do our defensive duties. It's a ball in the middle there and Enrique picks it up. He's showing, he wanted to join Man City so much and now he's beating them 3-0. I wonder if he still does, to be honest. There's a lot of poetic things going on at the moment. We're beating Man City here. It's an amazing game and Shevchenko might be in here. Nothing comes of it. It goes back to the Man City goalkeeper there. A little bit of passing around for them. Can we try and win it back? Maybe go on and create a fourth goal for ourselves, which would be absolutely massive. It would be the difference. I mean, if we win this game 3-0, that's good, but a quick goal in the second leg and you're down to 2 goals, and that is a dangerous lead to hold. We might not even. Linda's in here, squares it. Monzon is there. 4-0 against Manchester City. We are surely going through to a quarter final. What a performance this has been, and we have absolutely blown away this Man City team. Everything's been perfect. Defensively we have been solid, attacking we've taken our chances, we've used the home advantage, and we have made ourselves a massive foundation going into this second leg, because it is going to be tough, but we know what we play for. We play for a draw or better. Ideally, we play for a draw or better, draw or a loss, but we want to play for a draw or better. But if we take a draw, then we're happy with that, because we would go through by 4 goals at this rate. What a performance it has been. We've got a game in between this, and then we've got that game, and what a match it's going to be. We have to play for that draw or a 1-goal loss or 2-goal loss, but if it was that, we would go through. We always know how we set up going into those games, a draw or better. Kuzmanik is in here. Can he square it? He goes to the edge of the area. Kravchuk on the edge of the area. He's not able to do anything with that though, and now Man City might try and come on the counter attack into the midfield. It goes now back into the defence for Man City. Can we go and win this back and maybe create one final chance for ourselves? Monzon has had a generational game and he's in here. He's rounded the keeper. Monzon so unlucky to nearly get his hat-trick there. What a performance he's had at a striker. He's broken into this team. He's been massive for us. Are we on to get a 5th goal here? It's Monzon at the near post. Lozano, is he there? He's not. He is there, but he's not able to do anything with it. To the edge of the area. Rasaikov with the shot. He's just put it over. So unlucky that we're not able to get that, but we lead 4-0 here. Our work is cut out in the second leg, but what a first leg this has been. The full-time whistle goes. Shakhtar have beaten Man City 4-0. And finally, the team for this game against Man City away from home. 4-0 up, by the way, if you didn't see the first game. Enrique starts in goal. Backline of Cambindo, Lozano, Zharov and Cortazar. Ochoa, Lind in the middle. Monzon and Harvey returns to the right, and up top we've got the deadly duo of Shevchenko and Zeldenrust. Kick-off here in this game at the Etihad. The press are not backing us at all to get a result here in this game, and 4 goals has been overturned. There's one of them 2 minutes in, so we need to be very, very cautious. We should probably go on the balance mentality, to be fair. If there's a game where we should adopt that, it is now. But we took advantage of the first leg, and now we have a job to do in the second here. But I think we can go on and do it. If we were to collapse here, it would be disastrous, absolutely disastrous. But in the first leg, very, very good. And now we just need to hold out, maybe even get a few goals for ourselves to get that result. I mean, they would have to complete like a La Remontada, where Barcelona were 5-1 down. They'd have to complete something like that in order to pull it back here, which I don't, maybe they can, maybe they can't, maybe they can if that goes in, but it doesn't, and Cortazar gets that clear, and it's Monzon and Shevchenko with each other. Monzon is going to take it down this left side here. I mean, a lot of the City defence have got back very, very fast. They cannot afford to concede any goals, obviously. They've gone with a 4-2-4, so trying to match our formation in the bid to get those goals. goals. I mean, it is nervy times. They can obviously score goals as they find themselves through here, and that is another goal. And now, we're in a bit of a situation here. We have to defend, really have to defend. We cannot bottle this lead where we are 4-0 up. It's gone to 4-2 now. I mean, if we can go into half time, that would be decent. We can make a few changes as well to secure the back line. Obviously, Man City are a very good team, but we took advantage of the first leg. This is what we need to do in all our knockout games, and now we just need to hold out here in this second half, a 2-goal lead. I know I said when we were 3-0 up, if we go to the second leg 3-0 up, they can get an early goal, and then, 2 goals is a tough lead to defend, and it might even happen here. It's a ball into the middle, it's headed over, luckily. 52 minutes gone, and Man City are all over us here, so we need to do a defensive job. We'll go back to balanced. Monzon has picked up an injury, so we'll bring Rysakov on there, and then I think we have to put Shevchenko out wide. We'll put Kuzminic up top, because if there's a guy who could get a goal, it'd be him, and then we'll go and make those defensive changes there to secure the back line. We'll go and make Zharov play a little bit deeper, just so we can secure the rest of that back line. Are Man City going to get back into this game, or are we going to complete what would be an amazing European performance? I mean, in the second leg, we've not been too convincing. We're getting a few chances here now, but we've got 25 minutes to not concede 2 goals, and we should be through to the next round. Quartazar wins his header there. Man City find themselves on the ball. Surely we do not lose a 4-0 lead, but nothing would surprise me. It would be a disaster if that does happen. Hopefully not. The ball finds itself in the midfield down this right side now. Man City are going to look to try and take it. Headers need to be won. A low ball in as well. Will it go all the way? The players just ran all the way through, and Enrique, of course, he's there to deny the Man City player, and wow, it's definitely nervy times. I mean, we had to expect this, they've set up with a 4-2-4, they're trying to go all out attack, advancing with the ball, and luckily the shot is into the side net in there. And this is why I say we have to be convincing in the first leg, because this is exactly what can happen in the second. You can have stuff like this where we put on the back foot the whole game. It's a ball in the middle there, the shot goes in, it's 4-3. We need an offside flag here. Why is there no... Oh yeah, the linesman is there, but he's in a world of his own. We need this goal to be disallowed. I cannot watch 20 minutes of football where we are playing to a 1-goal with a 1-goal lead. Luckily, we're not. It has been disallowed. It's a bit annoying, really, because I would have liked to have got... I know we were very dominant in the first leg, but I would have liked to have a more convincing game here. We at least could have defended a little bit better. But we're, Man City are all over us here, and we've got 15 minutes to try and hold out a ball in the middle. Header is in there. It's floating around, and Shevchenko gets that clear in the end. It's Kuzminic. Where will he go now? Kuzminic could go all the way around. Kuzminic, foul! Red card, ref. Has to be. Surely it is. The striker, Bakayoko, of all players, is not a red card. He stops Kuzminic in his tracks there. 10 minutes left. Are we about to complete a historic result? It's been like 115 years of waiting, and we're finally about to do it. 5 minutes of added time. Are we about to complete it? There's a few minutes left. The time is ticking. The full time whistle is gonna go. We have done it. We have beaten Manchester City. And finally, the draw here for our quarter-final game. Let's get straight into it. No seeding, it's just 8 straight teams, and who we play will be decided. The first team out, Shakhtar Donetsk, will be up against Barcelona. Right, that is an interesting one. That obviously a team who we played recently. Out of the available teams, I would have liked a Vitoria, or maybe an Arsenal, or an AC Milan, or Real Sociedad, because we already beat them. Probably not a Chelsea or Real Madrid. Probably not a Barcelona as well, but I think it's not the worst team we could have drawn. I think we can set up well. We've already played them in the Champions League this year. We lost 3-2, but I feel like we've learned from our mistakes in that game, and we could potentially get a result. So quarter-final against a Barcelona team who won 3 straight Champions Leagues 4 years ago. Very tough game, but potentially we could come away with that result. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this little tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.